Hey hustlers, Candace here with Pretty Rich Hustle. Today we have in the studio a wonderful guest that I cannot wait for you guys to be introduced to. Of course, you know how we do it here. We allow the guests to edify themselves because nobody can tell their story better than them. We are on episode number 9. We're getting ready to wrap up the season with another episode, but I am super, super excited to have her here. So let's just jump right into it. Hey, Miss Orte.
Hi, Candace. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for coming and supporting the platform,
thank
darling.
you for inviting me.
Yes, so tell the people who Miss Orte is and what Miss Orte does.
So, Miss Arte goes by Tae. I am a braider.
Okay.
And I've been braiding since I was 9.
Wow.
But my business, I've been here in Houston, about 5 years.
Okay.
So, I'm the life of the party. I'm the homegirl. I'm the everything, the friend all in one. That's me.
That's you?
Yes.
So was it somebody in your family that inspired you to braid? Like, how did you pick up the trade? Were you just playing with your dolls or something that you just picked up?
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yes,
So
please.
I am the only girl. I'm
Okay.
the oldest of 4.
Okay.
Baby dolls was not my thing.
Okay.
I did not play with baby dolls. I was the one ripping the baby dolls' heads off. I don't have time for that.
Right.
So I had a next door neighbor. Her name was Chiffon.
Okay.
And I went over her house and we were playing and she was braiding. I was like, I want to know how to do that. And she was like, well, come on, I'm going to teach you. And I was like, how you going to teach me? And she was like, with the baby doll. And I was like,
ew.
So she taught me, and I'm not going to lie, I learned it pretty fast. And from then on, I took off like a rocket.
Really?
And I've been braiding ever since.
Really? Well, you know, I braid too, girl.
Oh,
so
I love a braider.
It's always good to have someone on the show that's kind of in my lane.
Okay,
so,
let's go.
I'm feeling that. So go ahead to the braiders.
Yes.
Okay, so you say about 5 years now. So
Yeah.
you've been in a actual salon now for about 5 years, or
And I'll say, in this salon, I've been here in Houston 3 months now.
okay.
This will be my second go-around at being in a salon.
Okay.
Because at first, I feel like I wanted to be a home-based braider.
Okay.
But the economy we live in now, people want that experience
Yes.
to be away, to have a
Right.
break, to be able to meditate away from the kids, away from work.
Right.
So I feel like it's more about the experience
Mm-hmm.
than just being at home and being in my comfort zone. So this is me stepping out on faith and
Okay.
giving this entrepreneurship my all.
That's what you got to do, honey.
Yeah.
And that's understandable because in today's market, you got a lot of people that want a salon setting. Like you said,
Yeah.
the experience, not just the experience, but just to be in a professional setting because there's a lot going on today. I mean, I
Yes,
hate to
it
say it, but
is.
you got a lot of con artists and
Everything.
you got sex trafficking and all kind of
Yes.
stuff going on.
Yep.
And so some people just, they want that. They want to be in a professional setting.
Yeah.
And I myself, I started at home too. I used
Yeah.
to braid at the house, but what I realized is as I was trying to grow my business,
Mhm.
again, I was missing that customer base that wanted that
Yes.
salon experience. And then, back then it was like, well, you ain't in the salon,
yeah.
so I'm not going to pay you salon prices, but the
Yeah.
craft is still the same,
craft
honey.
is still the
Whether I'm
same.
on the curb, whether
Yeah.
I'm in the shop, whether I'm in the back, it doesn't matter. But today, we can kind of get away with that. But back when I started about 20-something years ago, they wasn't having it. They wasn't paying salon. And actually, to be honest, when you first start, you're kind of scared.
for
You're kind of
sure.
scared to kind of price it
Yeah.
like you need to because you're still learning.
Yeah.
And you're still trying to build your craft and you don't want to run them little few
Yeah.
customers you got away.
But
But
once-
today, they paying for the experience in these
Yeah,
hands,
for
baby.
sure,
Okay?
for sure.
So you said... You're in the Houston market now. What other market were you living somewhere else?
Yes.
And you came. So where are you from, Miss
I am
Arte?
from Louisiana.
Come on, Louisiana. What part of
Yes,
Louisiana?
I am from Baton Rouge.
Okay. I lived in Lake Charles for about 6 years
How
myself.
did you like it?
I actually liked it.
Okay,
I
okay.
actually liked
Good
it.
food, good
I went
food,
through a
good
divorce
food.
though. Had I still been married, I probably would still be there.
Okay.
Yeah, but I came on back to Texas, baby. I had to bring it on back home.
Baby, Texas is where it's best at, honey.
All right. So did you find it difficult to start once you got in the salon, or to market your business, or to get clientele? And so how did you kind of get that going?
So I'm big on God for sure.
Period.
Like, I can't do anything without God
Period.
and not consulting him first.
Okay.
So I would say, honestly, I came back to Houston in June of this year.
Okay.
I had moved to Seattle. I took
Oh,
my braiding
wow.
to Seattle. And when I went to Seattle, that taught me I could actually charge my worth for my braids.
Right.
Because what I was charging,
Mm-hmm.
the actual price for it, the people were tipping me. And it was like, what? If they paying me the full price, then I could, you know. But the weather in Seattle just wasn't my best friend, so I came back to Houston.
But Seattle is a market. The economy
Yes.
is different. The cost of living is different, and
for sure.
the pay is different.
Yes, that's what took me up there, to pay working for Amazon.
Okay.
So when I came back here, I was still working at Amazon, and then I just was like, you know what? I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
So I took off I had been off for 6 months.
Wow.
And I took a little loss. I lost my mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I just held on to the conversations that we had. And she would always say, you going to find something. You going to be great.
Right.
Like, just keep going. And I took that and I was like, you know what? I'm going to start back braiding.
Right.
And so I started as a mobile braider here in Houston.
Okay.
And then I started thinking about, man, I'm putting too much wear and tear on my car.
Right.
I enjoy what I'm doing, but I don't want to get exhausted.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I actually found someone who was marketing they were hiring braiders and barbers on Facebook.
Okay.
Went and talked to them, and I felt good about it. Their vision aligned with my vision.
Okay.
And I've been in that shop, and it's been going good.
It's been going good.
Yes.
Okay. So do you do like ads, or do you have social media?
I have social media.
Okay.
And then I have hot hustlers. And
Okay, hot hustlers.
Yes,
Miss Tyra Bates, one of our previous
big
guests.
Shout out to her because
he love him some
yes,
Tyra, girl.
we love Tyra, baby. Tyra can do no wrong. Do you hear me?
She is a doll. She is precious. She is
God
precious.
sent her. She was heaven sent. I didn't know how much I needed her. Mm-hmm. But she is aligned with my vision because she's helping me be an organized, prioritized braider.
Right. You know, on my last episode, me and a good girlfriend of mine, she's been in the game like 30 plus years. And that's one of the things she was saying, like some of these braiders and stylists today, they just doing something. Yeah. Like she said, they just, and you have a craft, but they're not building the business side of the business up where you can get business credit and you know, and just start doing things going to the bank and utilizing those resources and those tools.
That's where Tyra come in.
We gonna have you and Miss Tyra to come back on one of our roundtable discussions. So, but yeah, she is definitely awesome, and that's actually how you got the opportunity to come here. She introduced you to the platform, and I appreciate her for that. What do you get? What is your company's mission? So, like, what is it what kind of gratification do you get from, you know, when you're servicing your clients, and like what type of feeling is the joy? Like, what gives you that most gratification when it comes to servicing your people?
Being someone who grew up with low self-esteem.
Okay.
I get a joy out of seeing women walk in, like, looking one way, get up, get in that mirror, and they walk out feeling another way. Mm-hmm. And I know that I had a part in doing it. So it's like fulfilling to me. Like, I enjoyed it. I loved it. And I know sometimes, too, it's a lot of women that want to get their hair done, but the economy we live in, it be hard sometimes. It be a little tight for them. So, you know, God put it on my heart. I'm blessing them.
You're going to bless him. And he going to bless you 10 times for.
Man, look, God is an amazing God.
Yeah. Well, that's what's up. So, you definitely got to have that foundation set. So, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you have children?
Yes, I have 3 boys. 2 biologically. They are 11 and 14. And my bonus son, he's 13.
Okay, so you're married?
Not yet. We're getting there.
Speak that, girl.
Yeah,
yes,
manifesting.
Indeed.
Come on, husband. Yes,
come on, husband.
Big husband, not the little one.
Come on, big husband, not the little one. I like that.
Yes.
So let me ask you, How has it been? And I always ask my guests to have children. Like, how has it been trying to juggle life with children and a significant other and your business?
Whoa.
Let's talk about it, honey.
Yes,
we get down and dirty, baby. We got to talk about the real, okay?
So, yeah, if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to keep it real.
Yes.
So, when I first started, I was a mobile braider.
Right.
So, being in a salon, I have to actually prep. I have to do this. I have to do that. And like I said, I was working at Amazon, and then I was at home taking care of my mother-in-law. So everybody was used to me being at home.
Got you.
So when I switched to that shop life, everybody was like,
all over the pandemonium.
And my husband was like, man, you be at that shop all day. What do you be doing? And I'm like, baby, you can't rush greatness.
I gotta work.
So it took me to start doing my content and recording to show him. And now he appreciates it just as much as I do.
Right, because, baby, he used to his thing being
Even
at the
at
crib,
home,
baby. And so that's why this roundtable coming up is going to be such a great discussion
For sure.
about the boss chick. So what I'm probably going to do is a part 2.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying? It's
to.
gonna have to be a part 2 because that's another question I was going to ask you, like, your support has he supported?
Oh, big support.
What you at first, of course, you know, the nerves was a little bad. What's going on? I'm used to you being So he got with it. He got with it
now.
But that's what's up, because sometimes when our partners have a concern, and you see that it's important to, and it has nothing to do with insecurities or being a certain type of way. But if I have a significant other and they have a concern, it's my job to comfort them or make them feel easy or ease whatever that issue. That assurance, I like that.
For sure.
Assure them that everything is okay, or do what you need to do to lower that level of tension.
Yes. Sure.
So that you can do what you need to do. Because if not, he gonna be on the phone. What's going on? You ain't gonna be able to concentrate, work.
But by him being someone who is a business owner as well, building his business, he was definitely able to give me some pointers and be like, you sure this what you want to do? You positive? And I ain't gonna lie, he been my biggest supporter for sure. Him and them kids.
That's very important. So how old are your children?
So they're my baby is 11, my oldest is 14, and my bonus son is 13.
Oh, so you got they ain't no little ones in no diapers
and
running
now
around.
They come to the shop and they help me. They empty the trash.
That's
they sweep for me.
Yes.
Bonus, yes.
He like that.
Yeah.
He like that bonus boy.
That's my bonus boy.
Awesome. So what are some of your accomplishments or some things that you can say that you're proud of since you started in this industry of braiding?
I would say expanding my horizon because I only did single braids.
Oh.
And I used to run from scalp braids.
Really?
I used to run from feeding.
Why?
Because that just wasn't my thing. I hadn't caught on yet. But as a braider in this market, you have to learn how to be versatile.
Right.
So I would say me watching YouTube, going to sit in the African shop and get my hair braided, watching them, like whatever it takes to sew into me. I was able to implement that. So I feel like my biggest accomplishment would be going into this shop that I'm at True Blade down on Cullen Boulevard.
All right, Cullen.
And just actually putting my foot out there, building a clientele, marketing, like, I don't care if I leave the shop at 12 o'clock braiding. I'm on Facebook. I'm posting. I'm like fishing for clientele. I even be in some braiders in Houston comments. The people they leave, that's leaving money on the floor. Right. I'm like, hey, you need a braider.
Right.
And I've picked up clients and I've gained clientele off of, I call it spoofing.
Oh.
And I say my recent biggest accomplishment was for the 4th of July of this year. I worked and I actually got to service 3 people. And that was one of my biggest goals, like to try to service more than one person a day.
Gotcha.
So I've knocked that out, and I feel like I'm Superwoman. I can do anything. I can do anything. Yes.
I like what you said about being versatile, because you do have some braiders that only specialize in certain styles.
Yes.
Twist or individuals, or like you said, maybe just boho.
Yeah.
And I have over 50 services on my website.
Yep.
And including locks.
Yes, and I'm a loctician too.
Come
Let's
on,
not leave it
loctician.
out. Let's
You
not
have
leave it out.
to, in order to survive and really, really maximize this hustle, you have to be versatile. Sew-ins.
For sure.
Extensions, no extensions, crochet.
For sure on the crochet.
Everything.
Heavy on the crochet.
Exactly. And so I like that when you said too about you wanted to do more than one client a day, because sometimes that was one of my issues in the beginning, because I used to wash, I used to edge up. It was a lot of things that I used to do, but what I learned with that was I can have a client, they'll call me for everything but to tell me, oh, I still got a half a head of braids in.
Yeah.
Because just because they knew you was going to wash their hair, they slack in taking their hair down. Yeah. And that wasn't a part of my service before. I didn't offer takedown service. Gotcha. So what was happening was they would come in. I'm spending an hour to a half an hour to an hour taking braids out. Then I got to detangle the hair because you can't wash the hair while the hair is tangled, because then the water locks the knots in. So then I don't braid with hair. So it's either I got to sit them under the dryer or I have to blow dry them. So it was adding another hour to 2 hours to my schedule. And if you allow clients to run your schedule, they'll run it for you. They'll run your whole business. Yes. And it was just adding so much time to my schedule, to the point where I wasn't able to get as many clients in per day. So I was like, what can I do? What can I do? So I started eliminating some things that wasn't necessary, because I was like, well, hell, the Africans don't wash. So why they coming over here? It's like they'll go.
You have to do
nothing that. Against the Africans.
Nothing at all. Against the African braiders. Love y'all.
But it was like they'll come to you and nitpick and want all of these specialties and all of these services, but they'll go sit in the braid shop with no appointment at the African braid shop, take a number, sit in the parking lot all morning, try to beat this person in line, fight for a position, can't plan nothing for their day. Yeah. Now, you get with someone like me that works by appointment, that has a schedule, that is professional, that puts you in a professional environment, that speaks your language. Yes. You know what I mean? Don't start on your head and then put you over here. And I've heard the stories. Yes. But it's like they get real, real picky when they come to us. Yep. And so I just started eliminating some things. Yeah. I said my prices, they're across the board. Yeah. All of that. Well, you charged me this last time. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. The price is the price.
And today's price is today's price, honey.
Yeah, and so now I'm able to work my schedule depending on what it is. I can get up to maybe 4 or 5 clients in a day, depending on what I'm doing, mixing it with like extensions, maybe cornrows without extensions, some lock maintenance or something. So I'm getting it.
Come on.
I'm definitely getting it. Yes, ma'am. So let me ask you, so we talked about accomplishments. What challenges have you had coming into this game?
I would say my challenge would be getting out there, letting people know that I'm an actual braider in this economy, because in Houston, if you get in these Facebook groups, if you get on TikTok, all the people are scored with scammers. So you have to fight. It's literally like you fighting through the weeds to let people know who you are. And like, I'm here. Like, hey, it's almost like you standing there jumping with your hands in the air. Like, hey, I'm here.
Right.
But I would say that was like one of my biggest challenges at first. Like getting people to see me and realize me.
Right.
So now, baby, I be posting all day. I don't care what time of day it is. Right. I don't care who comments. I mean, I'm there.
Do you have a booking site?
Yes, I definitely have a
booking
site.
And that helps because your clients can leave reviews.
Yes.
Because every week, thank God, even though I'm trying to go part-time braiding and full-time real estate, but every week, God blesses me with a new client. And the first thing they say is, I read your reviews.
Yes.
And I have pictures of my styles on my site. They probably need to be updated, but they know what they're booking. They like, I appreciate the pictures because I know, because they don't know the difference between Marley twist and kinky twist. Yes. And I'm like, it's really the same. Marley is just the hair that you use. Yeah. But they don't know that. So you have to educate them. Yeah. And I'm big on educating my clients. Yeah. So let me ask you this, because I heard you say something about the scammers and Facebook and how you do pick up some clients. Are you one of the braiders or stylists, I'm going to say? So let me just back up a little bit.
Okay.
I hate these posts. I'm looking for somebody to braid my hair today. I'm on the north side of Houston, and no, I'm not paying a deposit. And I need to see pictures of your work, and I need you to come to me.
Yes.
Ooh,
Burns,
woo, 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 woo.
burns my little toenails right on up, baby.
Okay, so you don't comment on them posts.
Nope, I definitely don't.
Because that's a bit much.
It is.
You
and
don't-
I always, my biggest slogan is, God gonna send me my right people.
That's
my
it.
people gonna find me.
That's right.
So, okay.
You
so,
good, Alec?
I was just gonna say, I think like what y'all are talking about is a really big topic when it comes to like self-employment.
Yes.
That's balancing self-respect
Mhm.
with the
Yes.
hustle.
There you
Because
go.
like a lot of times the hustle involves doing clients that you didn't necessarily like,
Yep.
that if you had made it already, you wouldn't be doing this.
yeah,
There you go.
for sure.
But like you gotta balance that while still keeping that self-respect. It's a fine line.
It
For
is
sure.
definitely a fine line. Well, thank you for that input, Alec.
Thank you.
So it's those posts because I mean, come on, it's a bit much.
Yes.
And yeah, I can understand. Like you said, a lot of them have PTSD because they have been scammed, but a lot of it is because they cheap.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of them are cheap.
Yes.
They don't want to pay for real professional services, and they don't do their due diligence.
Yep.
Before I even go to a restaurant or book a hotel, I'm online. I'm reading reviews.
I eat with my eyes before I eat with my mouth.
That part, and they say word of mouth is
It's
the
the
best
best.
advertisement. So
It
if I could
definitely
find
is.
somebody that's had an experience,
Mhm.
like I'm gonna just use food for example. I don't sample food menus.
Right.
If I want a burger, I go to
Go
a
to
particular place. If I
yes.
want a steak, I go to a particular
Yes.
place. I don't sample the menu unless somebody say, "Ooh, well, have you tried
Try
this?
this, yeah.
This is great."
Yeah.
Then I may try to step
For
out and
sure.
try something. But other than that, then I probably won't. So in saying that, is there some things that you would change? Like if you could go back in time,
Mhm.
or there are some things that you would probably have done different?
I would say stop underestimating myself because I used to underestimate myself a lot. I used to be my biggest critic for sure.
We are in entrepreneurship. We are.
We are our biggest critic.
Mm-hmm.
So that probably would be the biggest thing. I used to be like, I was a timid person. Like, I'd be like, and I'd be like, but by doing that, got me to where I am today.
There you
Now I'm for sure. I'm assured. Like
Right.
every day I do a client's hair, I'm always amazed at my own work because I always shock myself.
Right.
But I have perfected my craft.
That's
And I'm
awesome.
still perfecting because I'm still learning and
Every
still
day.
going.
Every day.
Still learning, still going.
I do that too. Like I'll do a client because braids and stuff. And I tell people all the time, I purposely put my mirror behind my chair.
Yep.
Because with braids, it's never gonna look like it's supposed to look until it's actually done.
Yeah.
And I just it's just something about perfecting it, and when you turn that chair around, like
and
you
that
were saying,
and that reaction that they
Yes.
it's the best reaction. I promise. That's the best part for real
Mhm.
about braiding. That's why I say this probably like what fulfills me the most. Their reaction, how they feel leaving out the door. I know how you felt coming in the door, but you leaving out the door, your exit, that's your grand exit. So yeah.
But you definitely have to believe in yourself. And then I admire my work. I be like, "Ooh, I
For
did
sure.
that."
Look, that be me.
Or I be like, "Girl, who did
hyping myself up during the class. I be hyping me up. I be like, "Ooh,
Yes,
I need to do these on myself."
Right,
So that be
right.
me.
And I do that too. I be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna give me some of these. I like these."
Yeah.
And so, with your walk and with your starting this game and the things that you've been through, what advice would you give to someone that wants to come into this game, in the game or the hustle of braiding?
I would say learn. Don't stop. Keep going. Even through the ugly braid stage, because you're going to have them ugly braids.
Yes,
you're going to
Lord.
have the
Yes,
big
Lord.
parts.
Yes,
You're going to have the
Lord.
unproportionate braids. You might not even know the right gel to use. Use them all till you find what works for you.
Right.
And that was probably like some of those ups and downs I had, finding the right product, finding the right braiding hair that works for me, that agreed with me. So, like I say, get into it and keep going. And guess what? Rome was not built in a day.
No.
It don't
It
happen
wasn't.
overnight.
Right.
I started at 9. In high school, I was still braiding, and now in my adult life, I finally got it.
Right.
So, baby, time, age don't matter. Just keep going. Keep going.
I so agree, because if anybody would have told me that braiding would be my main source of income, I'd have told them they was a lie.
They was a lie.
I knew I was gonna be in business, but I didn't know what.
Yeah.
And that hustle just took off. When I graduated college, I was doing it part-time, and I was working on campus. And my girlfriend had a braiding salon in Houston, and I was only working on the weekends. So when I graduated, I was like, okay, well, I don't have the side hustle on campus anymore, Lord. What I'm going to do? I got these kids.
Yeah.
I just went in full-time, and before I knew it, I started posting. And I had a couple of other salon owners that were classmates of mine. And like, girl, I didn't know you braid. You know, I got a suite over here. Because like I said, I was in Houston and I lived like in the Galveston County area.
Okay.
And so one of my girlfriends had reached out to me. I went and looked at her suite, and it was on from there. I think a couple of years later, I had my first building.
Come on.
And it's been on ever since, girl.
Baby going.
But I also like to what you said about products and hair, because I got to the point where I started providing the hair for the clients because I like a particular brand. You know, Expressions is like the premium of synthetic, okay? And so they would come in there with that easy braid and all this other stuff, and I hated it.
Burning your fingers up, getting tangled.
But here we go again, being cheap.
Yep.
You know, it don't even dip. It won't even mold. Like, you can't even put it in hot water and dip
it in the ends, it's
only
all
a braider would understand
and wrinkling
that.
up, and you like,
and frizzy.
Yes.
So it's very important to find the type of products that you like to use, because when I had a couple of storefronts and I had a team. What's crazy is every last one of us used a different gel or a different product, or you know, everything was different, you know, and so it's amazing how
different strokes for different folks.
Yep, I like that. So, how can the people reach Miss Tae?
So I'm on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram under Tae Lavishes.
Okay.
As well as my business number. Okay. It's 713-925-4823. And guess what? If you can't reach me, my lovely phone services text you with the link so you can book or you can ask any questions, and I will get right back with you.
I like that. Yeah, my site has a chat button, and I got a bot.
Yep, a bot.
And baby, that bot gonna have. Sometimes I be in there be like, oh, okay, I ain't even gotta reply, because it's every now and then they be like, speak to a human.
For sure.
But the bot done took care of you, baby. The bot done told you what to
Everything
do.
You need
because
to know.
Another thing that I don't do is I don't quote prices over the phone.
Nope.
And that's because I have starting prices. This is the price if you bring your hair. Then there's another price if you get the hair from me. Then there's another price if you want them long, if you want them small. If I quote you a price over the phone, you're going to hold me to that.
Yeah.
So they get kind of upset. But again, like you were saying earlier, those are not my clients.
Yeah.
Those are not my people. And then I have those, they be like, well, I don't know how to use the website. And the first thing I ask them, well, you shop Amazon, don't you? Because everybody and their mama shop Amazon. And guess what you need? An email address. I say, baby, it's the same thing. I say, you go in there, you put your information in there, you put what you want in the cart, and you check out.
Same thing you do with this website.
Super simple. There you go. So they tried. They be trying it. But again, those are just not my people if they don't want to abide by my policies and my rules, because you're not going to go to Walmart or you're not going to go in a restaurant and tell them how to operate. You're going to do exactly what.
Or ask for a discount and think they're going to give it to you.
That part. But see, I don't have them type of issues. I think they know.
Not at all.
I think they know a little bit better than that. So, is there any like last minute words or last minute pieces of advice that you want to give the people, or some things that we didn't talk about or mention on the show that you want to give us?
Getting in this game, you gotta always keep God first and pray. And most of all, remain positive and stay on the high vibrations, and know that with the good comes the bad. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days.
Right.
But if it wasn't for the bad, you wouldn't make it to the good.
Yeah.
And always learn. Just be big at learning, and know that you're gonna have those, like I said, bad days. So if I could say anything else, it would just be great.
Be great.
Be great.
You ever struggle with haters or people that...
Oh, for sure. For sure.
People that try to discourage you?
Yep.
So how did you navigate through that, or what advice would you give on how to navigate just negativity?
I had a family member who would tell people, don't come to me because I braid too slow.
Mm.
But his family member didn't tell the people that my cousin had a wreck and she broke her arm and she started back braiding.
Right.
And guess what? I took that and added that as fuel to be motivation. And that helped me get a little bit faster for sure. But it was kind of like, it kind of hurted because you're supposed to be my family. You're supposed to support me.
Right.
But with that hurt came great success because look at me now.
Girl, that's awesome. So you broke your arm in a
car accident. That was in 2022. So
and you kept it pushing.
And I kept it pushing. I think it was like I went to go get my it was a brace I was wearing, and I went to go get it off. And the doctor left out the room, and I called him back. I said, hey, come back. And he was like, what you need? I was like, you think I could start back braiding? And he was like, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start back braiding on myself. So if I mess up or if it's something I don't like, I know what other people don't like, or I know what I need to work on. Because when I do my clients' hair, I'm big on, I'm going to do your hair just how I want my hair done. Right. And that's been my biggest thing. That's what... It works for sure.
Right.
It works.
And not only that, it helped build your muscles back.
It definitely does.
And because I remember I was training one time and I took like a body mass index or something that he did, and it measures your strength in your arms and your legs. He's like, okay, your right arm is strong as fuck.
For sure.
Your left arm is strong as fuck. And I didn't even realize it though, that I say, well, damn, it have been some years that I've been doing this,
for sure.
And I got a little, little strength on me a little bit, Yeah. But that's from all of those years of braiding. But just going back to what you were saying about family, I've also realized that in all of my hustles that I have, that though family and friends, those are the last people
I want to say.
They wait for the train to leave the station. See, they want to sit back and see and
are you gonna make it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna fail?
Yeah.
Is this gonna be good?
They want to be a part of the success story. Yep. They don't want to be a part of the struggle with you. And it's sad, but it's so true that the people that bless you the most in the game are come in your life as complete strangers. Yep. And I thank God for
them strangers. I love
and that's
them.
how you know it's him.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna send you somebody from clean across the country that's on vacation. That saw that Googled you, and you popped up at the top, and matter of fact, it's a whole family coming in.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
I found myself, that's how I've been getting most of my clients. Because I have like 15,000 followers on TikTok.
Girl, I need to step my damn game up.
And that came from the car wreck, having a car wreck and having the scars. People were interested in watching in my healing journey.
Got you.
And that kind of made me know, like, people be interested in different kind of stuff.
Were you going live and stuff?
Yes, I definitely was.
So I have this platform, but girl, I do not like to go live. And I know that it would really, really, really help.
It helped, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because Tyra be fussing at me. She be like, go live. But I be like, I be in work mode, and I be forgetting to go live. But I was laying in that hospital bed, and my original TikTok, my name is Beautifully Scarred, and God gave me that name.
Wow.
Like, everything throughout that process, God walked me through it.
Yeah.
And he gave me that name, and I was just like, because I was big on my skin, like my face, and I'm like, man, God, what am I going to do with this big old scar? What am I... And he like, you gonna live in it. You gonna embrace it.
There you go.
And he was like, you know how you gonna deal with it? He was like, go live on TikTok.
Wow.
And if you know anything about TikTok, when you go live, they have those spammers. You have people who are in the comments.
Yep.
And when I tell you, they used to say some nasty stuff. But see, you can't troll no troll, baby, because I got that tough skin, baby. I was giving it to him. I was like, you know what? I bullied myself before I hit this live button.
There you go.
And guess what? It just got easier after that. I had so many people, like, I would have people sending me money. I would have people sending me encouraging words.
Just blessing you.
And that just showed me, like, God's grace. That's and, like, God just working as he worked. Like, if people don't think God real, look at me. I'm a walking testimony. Maybe don't even supposed to be here, but I'm here, and I'm being great.
Right.
So I feel like after I had that car wreck, that was my second chance at life. And, baby, I'm living in it.
Yes. And that's what I love about God, too, because what we deem as a disaster it be the pivotal moment or that door that God is trying to open in our life for us. We just never know how he's gonna move, but he's always there. And so when bad things happen, I always say, look for God. He was there. Just look for God in the situation.
You have to, because sometimes what we go through isn't always for us, it's for other people.
There you go.
And
Most times,
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
because somebody else probably had some scars, or somebody else probably went through something and saw your video and was like, you know what?
I'm gonna be all right.
There you go.
I'm gonna keep on pushing.
Period.
Keep on geeking.
All right. I love it. I love that story. I want to thank you for coming to support the Pretty Rich Hustle platform.
And thank y'all for having me.
Again, we definitely will have you back for our roundtable discussion part 2.
Okay.
And so you guys, I'm going to attach Miss Arte's information to our video, our YouTube link, so you guys can get in touch with her. She is in are you South of Cullen?
Yes, off of Cullen, past the Beltway.
Past the Beltway, but we'll have all that information and you can get in touch with her. So if you can't book with me, let me stop.
Look, we might be the duo they never knew they needed.
This is awesome because when I go full-time real estate, I am building something. I have something that I'm working on that I'm building because I won't be taking new clients. Yes. But they're not going to stop coming. And so I need to have something to do with those clients. So I'm glad to have you on.
Yes, I'm glad to be
I will definitely talk to you in the background about what I'm doing.
Okay.
And see if you're interested.
Most definitely.
And again, so thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Y'all keep watching. Make sure y'all subscribe.
That part.
It's Pretty Hustle, the beauty and the muscle. These haters, they be mad cause they just can't touch her. Her style a little rougher, her game a little tougher. The way the girl be moving, she ain't got no time for suckers. No fakers or no busters. Let's keep it on the G. Better yet, I tell you what, let's go on, make it a C. I'm cute as can be, adorable as ever. I break your whole world if we ever get together.